We're here making a video so we can submit this to the eBay escalation team on the buyer protection program regarding an article we bought on eBay from Jbike Superstore. We have filed a complaint obviously with eBay. We filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. We've put a couple reports up on Yelp, and we have given them a bad review on eBay. And now my wife is going to tell you, since she's been doing the email correspondence with them regarding this bike, how that's been going.
Okay, we contacted Jbike Superstore on Saturday, October 20th, because my husband had started putting the bike together for our daughter's birthday present and found that the fender wasn't going on the bike properly. So we contacted them to speak to their bike technician. He spoke with them. They gave him directions on how to do it. He came down, put the bike together as per the technician's instructions. It still did not work. We then waited till Monday to contact Jbike Superstore since they're closed on Sundays. And I sent an email to them asking them to respond. I was told they would have a response back to me in 24 to 48 hours. However, they never responded in that time frame. So I contacted them once again on Wednesday trying to get a response from them. And I finally received an email from Tammy at Jbike Superstore and asked me to submit photos of the bike, which we submitted photos of, and she sent it on to whoever she sent it on to. And they made the determination that it was due to improper assembly. I assured her that that was not the case. She provided us email instructions on how to put the bike together. Followed those instructions. It still did not work, and they are now still claiming that it's improper assembly on our part, and they are refusing to do anything to cooperate to resolve the problem. So now we are going to show you how the fender does not fit on this bike, and my husband will be following the directions first by the bike technician and then by the email that we received with additional instructions.
These are the instructions I received from the bike technician on October 20th when I spoke with him when I first went to put the bike together. He said, put the reflector on, put the screw through the mounting hole, lift the fender up onto it, which you can see is difficult in any circumstances. Okay, as you can see, without going any further, without bending this fender, these will never come here. If you can look close, you'll see that there's no way that they're hitting the thing. And this was what I told the original bike technician on October 20th. And he said, you're correct. If that is the matter, you need a new fender, but I cannot send a new fender out with you. You'll have to file a claim. So that was when the emails started going back and forth. I'm going to take the fender back off now, because these were the instructions that the tech told us to follow one step at a time. Like I said, as you can see, there's no way that those are going to meet without bending this and scratching up the fender. So now, my wife is going to read the instructions, if I can get it back apart. That Tammy sent us to do.
Okay, she said that you are first supposed to take the fender. I've got to find the instructions.
Here's the fender.
Okay, take the fender and put it through the front forks.
Okay.
And make sure that you'll, okay, let me, please remove the front fender completely from the bike, then assemble the front fender to the front fork first.
Okay.
To make that align, and then put a screw to the front fork to tab.
Okay, let me take this off. Notice that in her instructions, She doesn't even say include the reflector, just to show you how incomplete her instructions are. So per her instructions, we're going to take the reflector off the screw because they're telling us we're not following their instructions, so we want to follow those exactly right. So now we have the screw, we have the fender between. Once again, we run the bolt through, we pull the fender up, we mount it once again, and as you can see, there's no way that this fender is going to mount up here. Now, it's as I told the first bike technician. I could bend that tab and bend the fender and probably get this to mount. But we didn't buy a new bike to have to bend the fender and bend the tabs to get it to mount. And we also know that reflector needs to be mounted on the front, even though the instructions from Tammy don't state that. But you can see that this just won't mount. So this has been our problem. Now, we've been going through this for 7 days, and we're just requesting a refund from the vendor to come get their bike back, because on their website it says 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Well, we're not even 50% satisfied, and they won't even send us out a fender, which won't even satisfy our needs now.